I'm Kitty.
And I'm Max.
And this is Dango Duo.
And welcome back to our Winter Anime 2020 Megathon!
Wow.
Where we give you our thoughts on the first episode of every new anime airing this season. Kitty, what are we reviewing today?
Today we're reviewing Sorcerous Stabber Orphan, Episode 1, A Vestige of the Past.
And isn't that a good description of this fucking anime?
Ew. A girl turns herself into a dragon. 5 years later, some other shit happens. Also, this guy names himself Orphan, as in Orphan. We're not joking.
So, Kitty, what did you think of this first episode?
You know, I don't think I liked anything. And I don't think I really hated anything, though. It's just really blah. Like, the jokes aren't funny, the animation is really hit or miss, like, sometimes it looks alright during the fight scenes, and then the rest of the scenes it doesn't. I don't really give a shit about the story or the characters. It's just kind of meh. And then you told me that this wasn't long enough, so, also the dwarves are annoying. What did you think about this episode?
Oh, man. I don't have any positives this week. This story in this anime is a goddamn mess. It starts off at a random point in the past, then flashes forward 5 years into the future, but since we didn't really get to know or get attached to anything, it kind of falls flat. Our protagonist has little to no interesting qualities, even the spellcasting is kind of lame. We're talking about, like, wave your hands in front of you and say a thing, then sigils happen. Sigils, all of which are 3D in a, 2D world, so it all looks very jarring. You cannot imagine our disappointment when we realized the dwarves that appear in this episode are actually main characters. They are unfunny, and they get almost as much screen time as the protagonist. Also, how do you know that the spells were translated to make them sound less dumb in the English version? Kaseo was translated as O Wind, when it really should have been translated as Wind-O. All my favorite spells: Wind-O, Fire-O, Lightning-O, Oreo, Cheerio.
Go Cheerio! Overall, you can tell this is a remake of an older anime, and it really shows its age, and not in a good way.
If you enjoyed this lightning-fast anime review, please consider liking and subscribing to have delivered to your mailbox your very own copy of Orphan for the PS2. Please allow 1 to 3 weeks for delivery, and come back tomorrow for another lightning-fast anime review.
I don't even remember what happened in this episode.
Nothing happened in this episode.
Yeah. Girl got turned into a dragon.
Which, I mean, like...
2 minutes.
Yeah. And then 5 years later, you're like, oh, that boring guy's the main character?
Great.
Thanks. That's not a way to start.
No.
At least tomorrow's anime is good.
Thank God.